Early voting kicked off today as voters decide local school and city issues, as well as 17 amendments to the Texas Constitution. We also wondered if that Amazon Web Services outage was having any kind of impact on vote centers. First thing that comes to mind, Jack Fink has been working the phones to get some answers.
Both Dallas and Denton counties tell me they have not seen any impact by the AWS outage. A spokeswoman with the Texas Secretary of State's office says they have not received any reports of problems and that there should not be any impact on voting. We are waiting to hear back from Tarrant County. There are 17 constitutional amendments in all, and many of them involve reducing your property tax bill. If only cutting property taxes were as easy as cutting the grass. The constitutional amendments this year come 2 years after the last time voters went to the polls to lower their school property tax bills. Peter Aguilera says it didn't have the impact he hoped.
No, actually, I haven't noticed that they've gone down because, everything's bundled together and, all you see is every year our property taxes just keep getting higher and higher.
Still, he and Bobby Joe Glover, another Richardson homeowner, are voting for the latest statewide propositions.
I'll be voting for it. I think that it needs to be increased. I think our property taxes have gotten out of control, especially here in Richardson, with all the valuations that have gone up.
Proposition 13 will impact 5.7 million homeowners statewide by raising their homestead exemption on school property taxes from $100,000 to $140,000, which will take effect this year. The average homeowner could save nearly $500 on top of the savings from 2 years ago. Proposition 11 will help 2 million people who are over 65 and disabled by raising their homestead exemption on school property taxes to $200,000 this year. The average homeowner in this category will save $900 on top of the savings from 2 years ago.
They're that powerful.
State Senator Paul Bettencourt wrote many of the tax bills, and I asked him about the homeowners' comments. What do you say to homeowners about that?
Well, the first thing I say is that the quickest way to a property tax cut is to vote for the propositions that raise your homestead exemptions, because they'll be with you the rest of your life.
Under Proposition 9, small businesses will see the tax exemption on their equipment and inventory increase from $2,500 to $125,000. If approved, it will take effect next year. Fort Worth homeowner Zach Neal says he's all for it.
Being able to work for yourself and provide for yourself, that to me is extremely important, and that's like the American dream, you know what I mean? So I think always giving the smaller businesses a tax break, always helping them out, I'm always in favor of that, I think.
All of these constitutional amendments are permanent, and this is going to be shifting some of the burden from home and business owners to pay for public schools over to the state, meaning more state revenues, such as sales taxes, will be used to pay for schools. Jack Fink, CBS News, Texas.